This old street market is about to be demolished and renovated. It may look messy, crowded, and chaotic, but it carries the strongest sense of everyday life in this city. Inside this traditional market, you can often see many elderly people. Some of them are already in their 70s or 80s, and some are even close to 90 years old. They could have retired and enjoyed a quiet life decades ago, but they still choose to come out every day, running small stores to earn a little income and support their daily expenses. The way these elderly vendors do business is simple and humble. They do not need a formal shop, nor do they need to pay expensive rental fees. They simply spread out a sack or a piece of cloth on the ground, carefully arrange the vegetables and fruits they grow themselves, and start selling. For these elderly people with bent backs and aging bodies, this kind of street store is the easiest, most convenient, and least physically demanding way to make a living. Most of the vegetables they sell are grown by their own hands in their fields. There are no greenhouse shortcuts, no excessive fertilizers, pesticides, or chemical additives, no artificial enhancement, no industrial shortcuts. These vegetables may not look perfect. They come in different sizes and unusual shapes, far from the beautiful appearance of supermarket produce. But they have an authentic taste, a natural flavor, and a sense of health and simplicity that modern mass-produced vegetables can hardly replace. Besides fresh fruits and vegetables, the market is also filled with homemade pickles and traditional side dishes prepared by local grandparents. Their shelf life is short. There are no preservatives or unnecessary additives. Everything is simple, natural, and made with traditional methods. The market also sells fresh aquatic products, including soft-shell turtles and other local seafood. Truly wild ones have become increasingly rare today, and most are farm-raised, but they remain a familiar and beloved ingredient in local households. This old street market is not just a place to buy groceries. It is a small world where elderly people live their daily lives. Grandparents do not need to visit expensive salons for haircuts. A simple street-side haircut here costs much less and is much more convenient for them. For everyday clothes and household items, they do not need to go to expensive shopping malls either. The old street stores offer a wide variety of affordable goods. Elderly shoppers can slowly browse, compare prices, and find practical items that suit their needs. The market has almost everything: fresh pork, handmade steamed buns, local handmade snacks, seasonal fruits, dry goods, traditional ingredients, spices, and seasonings. Everything is displayed right in front of them, making shopping simple and convenient. Every summer, locally grown watermelons and melons arrive in large quantities. They are affordable, sweet, and become one of the favorite seasonal treats for neighborhood residents. This market has both small street vendors and larger permanent stores managed by younger generations. These tiny stores carry more than just goods. They carry the livelihoods of ordinary people, the sense of security of elderly residents, and decades of memories from this old neighborhood. Because this is a traditional open street market, the crowds are busy, the stores are arranged freely, and the environment may not look perfectly organized. That is why the city plans to renovate and upgrade it. After the renovation, the market will become cleaner, more organized, and more modern. But the spontaneous, simple, warm and down-to-earth atmosphere of the old market may never return. In the future, elderly grandparents may no longer be able to simply lay down a piece of cloth on the street and sell their homegrown vegetables. This gentle, humble, human-centered way of life, this most ordinary and authentic daily scene of Chinese people, may slowly disappear. Cities are becoming newer, and old streets are becoming fewer. This messy yet lively old market holds something precious, the warmest, most touching, and most unforgettable human connection and everyday life of China.